when that Karine Jean-Pierre, or whatever her name is, got busted tweeting as Biden. The White House press secretary lady who's the worst White House press secretary lady ever.
I mean, it's just Weekend at Bernie's at this point.
But she got caught tweeting as Biden.
I mean,
on her account. She forgot to switch accounts.
No.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
You didn't see that?
No.
Jamie.
Well, have we solved whose cocaine is in there?
Hunter Biden's.
It's Hunter's for sure.
Yeah. The dude likes to party.
Oh, my God.
That's the only reason why nobody knows whose fucking cocaine it is. That place has so many cameras. You're telling me they can't figure out who dropped the baggie?
It's so true. And if he was,
he was there,
he would give some to his dad so his dad can get through his speech.
Mocked for deleted tweets saying she ran for president. So this is the tweet. So her tweet was, investing in America means investing in all America. When I ran for president, I made a promise that I would leave no part of the country behind. Like,
no.
So she's tweeting as the president.
No.
But now we know who writes that stuff.
No.
Yes. She mistakenly logged into her Twitter account instead of President Biden's to post the tweet. Hilarious.
All the people that are doing cocaine shouldn't be, and all the people that aren't should be. It seems like she could actually use some.
Oh, she's probably just, I can't believe the job she signed up for. Like, you think you're going to get the White House press secretary, and then every day Biden's saying something dumber. There it is.
Oh, my God.
Every day Biden's saying something dumber, and then the press is grilling you on it, and you have to explain it away.
I just don't understand why they can't put a little bronzer on this guy. I mean,
there's nothing you could do. He's at the end. I mean, he's basically, Joey Diaz said it best. He goes, they already got the formaldehyde in them.
So dumb.
I have to pee. Can we
yes,
take a break?
Please.
I'm sure you do too.
Please.
We'll be right back.
Pregnant lady would love to. Biden being old? I mean,
what?
I mean, why does our president look like a condominium in Fort Lauderdale?
I can't imagine that they think he's going to run in a year for president. It's a year from now, November next year.
Insane.
And then he's going to run for 4 more years. He's going to be the president for 4 more years. Like, how?
Did you see the clip where he said, oh, God, it was so racist by accident. He was like, something about the difference between poor kids and white kids.
Yeah, poor kids
and
are
white
just
kids?
as smart as white kids.
Why did we not start the impeachment process right then and there?
Did you see where he said recently that he taught at University of Pennsylvania for 4 years?
Oh, my God.
Never taught a single class.
Oh, my God. It is just, the guy, he looks like the Nutcracker. Like, the other countries are just, like, laughing at us, dude.
They must be so fun. It must be so fun for them to watch us implode. And if you are Russia, I'm sure you've seen that Yuri Bezmenov video where okay. You should see this. We shouldn't play it because we played it on this podcast too many times, but I'll show it to you afterwards. It's a former guy from the KGB who's explaining what they've done to America and how they've infiltrated their education systems and the demoralization of America, and that this is a plan and it takes 2 generations. And he's talking about it's a 20-year plan, and he's talking about this in the 1980s.
Whoa!
And that it's already been implemented. It is too far gone. You will not stop this process. This process, this demoralization of your country, will be complete. And it starts with teaching Marxist-Leninist ideas in colleges. And,
whoa.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild because if this guy was just guessing in 1984, and it's not really like a long-term Soviet strategy to destroy America, that has been like super-duper successful.
I mean, feels like there's... I don't know, RFK Jr., but I'm not weighing in on the science part of it. I just feel like if we had someone being like, we're coming for you. I mean, his voice alone is like, I think everyone would be like, damn, they're not fucking around in America.
Well, I think their other countries' biggest fear would be Trump getting back in power.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's the one guy that is, even though he's a business insider, he's a billionaire and all that good stuff, but he's not a political insider, and he does not work well with those people, and he wants to do things his way. And I just think he's a much more formidable adversary for these countries. He doesn't fuck around with them, but he also will make deals with them too. Like it's kind of crazy how he was no one gave him credit for saying literally the most logical thing when he was talking to CNN's Caitlin, whatever her name is. I forget the woman's name. Sorry. But he was talking to her, and she said, "Do you want Ukraine to win this war?" He goes, "I want people to stop dying."
No one else will say that.
Well, that seems like the most logical thing to say. Like, let's stop, figure out how to get people to stop dying. Of course, it's a horrible war. You got people that were literally a part of the same union, and now they're blowing each other up.
I think we're getting to a point where people just want to see someone be fearless. It's like the same person who's like, Rosie O'Donnell's fat. Yeah, is she not? Is she not? Like, I mean, it's funny, but it's also like it just boils down to, this guy will say the truth.
What happened with, like, did Rosie talk shit about him or something like that? Is that what started?
I don't really
feud?
know. I think, look, we forget that he was the biggest TV star before he was the president. I mean, The Apprentice was massive, so I think he maybe knew her from that, and he called her fat. I mean, remember when But people just, it boils down to like,
he's fat too.
Yeah, exactly. Rosie, are you not? Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, so he's just saying the truth. And I think that it's like people are trying so hard just to get reelected instead of just tell the truth and serve their country. And it's so obvious and transparent. And it's like it's like when that woman, E. Jean Carroll, came forward against him for like sexual harassment. And he was like, look at her. You think I'd harass her? I mean, just like, the guy's unstoppable.
That lady's a nutty lady. You ever seen that lady get interviewed?
No.
Yeah, they try to keep her away from the cameras.
Oh, boy. She's like an advice columnist or something? I don't even know
She's
who
a
she
journalist. But she's eccentric.
We're at the point where, like, we're at war, you guys. We need someone who's just going to, like, say the truth.
Well, also, like, what are our options? What are the options?
Yeah.
The whole thing is just so scrambled.
It's a scary time.
It's weird because it shows you the thing that you've already known but you didn't want to admit. That this system is not run logically, and it's not run by someone who's like some evolved, experienced person who's, got a real grip on how to run this system. Like, there's no one like that. They don't exist. So you just have these special interest groups that are forcing things to get done that shouldn't get done, and money getting jocked around. You see that Zelensky the other day just asked for credit? He was like, if you won't give us any more money, please give us credit.
Like credit,
so they can buy more weapons and shit. If you aren't going to give us money, give us credit and we'll pay you back.
It just seems kind of wild that we're sending all this money all over the world. Not that they don't need help, but it's like, what about people in America? What about Hawaii? What about Hawaii? We just forgot about Hawaii, or
they accidentally spent an extra $6 billion on Ukraine. They sent an accidental $6 billion, which would be more than enough to replace every single home that burned in Maui. And there was no consideration for doing that at all.
And we don't have clean water in Appalachia or Flint? Have we
No,
solved
Flint's
that
fucked.
yet? Okay.
Flint's fucked.
Okay. All right.
And then everywhere else that has water has fluoride in it.